have donuts.
Yes. Are you happy now?
I'm a happy man.
Are you happy you listened to your alarm clock today?
I didn't want to get up this morning, but now I'm happy I'm here.
See?
Because I have a donut.
With a worm in it, with a gummy worm coming out.
It's actually, yeah.
It looks like one of our tomatoes.
Anyway, Larry Aarons, Amber Hendren, donuts, and we're going to tell you about the Rebel Donut Dash that is coming up. Tiffany Ficklin is here. Hi, Tiffany.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm awesome.
Great.
I love your shirt, Tiffany.
Is that cool?
Thank you. Yeah, this is one of our Donut Dash shirts. We'll run for donuts.
And this is all to benefit the Storehouse,
Yes.
and Jill Beets is here with the Storehouse. And how are you, Jill?
I'm great. Thank you for having us on this morning.
You brought the groceries, too.
I sure did.
Let's find out about the cause here. Whether the Rebel Donut Dash is to support the Storehouse. Tell us about your work.
Right. Well, the Storehouse is actually the state's biggest food pantry. About 54,000 people are registered to receive food in the greater Albuquerque area through the Storehouse. And they were in financial difficulty earlier this year and almost closed, which would have been a huge tragedy for the state of New Mexico. They give about 3 million meals out. About a third of those are to children here in New Mexico. So we're very happy that these guys are doing the Donut Dash to help the Storehouse and help keep us open.
Oh.
And I love the presentation that you have because at the Storehouse, you can make $1 really go a long way.
Absolutely.
And that's the purpose for everything that you're seeing here.
Right. Well, obviously the Rebel Donuts are our dividing line here, and they. So this is the $10 you can buy at the grocery store. We just have a pack of beans and 3 cans of food. That would be $10 at the grocery store. $10 at the Storehouse. If you donate $10 to the Storehouse, they can actually get 48 pounds of food, which is all the stuff on this side of the table, which is an incredible amount of food for families that are going hungry. So we were just trying to illustrate how far, when you can buy things wholesale, how far they can make $1 stretch over there.
So how is the Storehouse doing now?
Well, we're happy to say it's much more stable. We've actually collected, we've been writing a lot of grants and things and to help kind of get them out of the hole. And so they're doing much better. Of course, the demand is still incredibly great. I mean, the recession is still not quite recovered here in New Mexico. So, you know, on every morning over there about 6 a.m., you can see over 500 people lined up for food. And it's a huge range of people, everything from very elderly people that, you know, have run out of their savings to young families and working moms and single moms over there by themselves with a bunch of little kids. And so it's incredible to see how many people are there.
All right, let's talk about the event itself.
Yes.
Tiffany, when is it?
It's this Saturday, August 30th at Balloon Fiesta Park. And what our participants can expect is it's a 5K fun runner walk. There are 8 donut-themed obstacles throughout the course. So it's going to, we hope, make you feel like you're in a donut wonderland.
Oh, good.
Yes. At every hydration station, we're going to be passing out donuts in addition to water, so you'll get a little snack as you run through the course, and then you'll get one when you cross the finish line as well.
Wow. The Rebel Donuts people put the cool into donuts, didn't they?
They absolutely did.
And they are all in on this project, aren't they?
They are, and they also put the cool into our obstacles. We have some of the most phenomenal donut-themed obstacles that you will see on the course. It's going to be a
keep
blast.
those a surprise, right?
So we do have a couple things coming. One is Sprinkle Mountain that we are excited to see if people will be able to conquer that. And
Sprinkle Mountain.
Yeah. Climb over it.
Yeah, you've got to. It's a little over a story high
of sprinkles. I mean, those kind of sprinkles.
It looks like those sprinkles, yes. And then we've got a couple giant cups of cappuccino that you'll wade through. Cappuccino, we say loosely. And, you know, you'll cross some stir sticks and get through the Dirty Dozen. So it's really going to be a fun day of just racing, donuts. We've got food trucks. We've got great music. We'll have Zumba to get everyone warmed up and kick off the race. And it's all for one of the best causes we could think of is to support hunger initiatives in New Mexico.
Man, this is cool.
How did you come up with this idea to do a donut dash?
I dreamt it, actually.
What?
Yeah.
That is great.
I know. I was doing a lot of fun runs last summer, and I knew what I liked to do and what I was having fun with, and I'm an event planner. So in the middle of the night, dreamt about running
This
through
is
donuts.
what you think of. You think about how do we make an event out of this, right?
Right, and so
Yeah.
I don't know if I was, just hungry or donut obsessed or low on carbs. But
You were divinely inspired.
I was divinely inspired, and I wrote it down, and I called Carrie, who owns Rebel Donuts. She's a great friend of mine, and we laughed, and then we thought, let's really do
try
this.
it.
This is going to be really cool.
Wow. This is a great demonstration, Jill, of what $10 can get when applied at the Storehouse. And,
Right.
I really appreciate you taking the time and trouble to bring that to us.
There's a big pile of groceries.
Yeah, it
which
is.
is all going to
but-
go to the Storehouse when we're done. So
yeah,
that's
but it's
great.
a great illustration of what $10 can do, and that's what this event, you're going to have a ball out there with the donut thing and the run.
Absolutely.
But,
Shouldn't even mention, but they're actually going to like face paint with sprinkles too, which
Oh,
will be
there you
really
go.
good.
Yeah.
Cool.
the circle is complete.
Yes. You look like a donut, eat your donuts, run for donuts. But we're taking, it's $10 to park at Balloon Fiesta Park for a race. But if you bring in a bag of non-perishable items, we reduce your parking to 5. So not only are we trying to raise funds, but we're trying to stock the shelves for
Good.
the pantry. They need baby food, they need groceries, they need toiletries. And the other thing that I love about the Storehouse is there's a lot of dignity in going there. People actually get to shop for what they need
Oh, good.
and walk the aisles.
Right.
Just
a lot of places, a lot of people have the model where they pack a box for a family and they just give you the stuff. But at the Storehouse, when you line up, we know how many family members you have, and then you go and you pick your own things. So you pick the soups that your family likes and the sauces
I
that you
see.
guys like and even the pastries you like. And another
Good.
thing that people don't know about the Storehouse is we actually take donations of perishable food, because most everybody brings non-perishable, and that's easiest for us to keep.
Sure.
But we also get lots of like salads and fruits and vegetables from
Sure.
folks from grocery stores. And then even a couple weeks ago, there was a truck that had come to sell something to a grocery store. They couldn't take all the plums he had. He brought them to us. So families get fresh fruits and vegetables as well
Beautiful.
from the Storehouse.
And we've had great sponsors for the race too. Bueno Foods, another local company, they're donating pounds and pounds of green chili and tortillas to the Storehouse,
Which will be great.
which will be awesome. And then Benny Keith is our Finish Line sponsor, and they're donating over $2,000 worth of food. So we'll have pallets and pallets to stuff these food trucks to take care of our hungry families.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is the Storehouse most in need of right now?
You know what? When I was down there to get food yesterday to illustrate for folks, we have no baby food on our shelves at all, which
Oh,
is
wow.
it's a huge thing for families. It's expensive to buy, and so it's a thing that young families are always looking for. And we don't have any of the level 1, 2, or 3 baby foods, like the toddler stuff, all the way up to like the really coarse, like tiny
When they're ready to
pureed
chew.
baby stuff. So that entire shelf is completely empty this week, which is really a sad little thing to see. And then we're almost out of baby formula as well. So that's something we definitely always need. And then anytime people have non-perishable things like beans and rice and canned goods, if you buy extra and you bring them to the race on Saturday, or if you just come down to volunteer and you bring things with you, that's greatly appreciated.
And I think when we're talking about non-perishable food items, maybe things that are more proteins versus less of the ramen noodles and more on the beans and the meats and things that
Right,
will
and-
sustain you and be a longer source of energy, maybe more healthy source of energy.
Absolutely, and that's something that we have a hard time stocking as well, as those protein sources like peanut butter and tuna fish and canned salmon that will be shelf stable for a long time for families, and they can make a lot of meals. Like for example, out of one can of tuna can give everybody in the family a sandwich, and one jar of peanut butter can feed a kid lunch for like 2 weeks. So.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is we make sure when people pick their own groceries that it's not something that anybody in their family is allergic to. And also it really eliminates the food waste issue, because there's nothing that they're not going to use because they're picking the groceries themselves.
Wow. Great effort. Fun event. This is not going to be your ordinary fun run
It doesn't
thing.
sound like it's
No,
going to get very
not at all.
sweaty.
No, it'll be more
That's a
sugar
plus,
coated.
Sugar
Yeah,
coating sounds
I
fun though,
would
and
say.
I'd love to do the sprinkles all over my little boy and take a picture, just like the ad that we have. You know,
Yes.
we have this little boy, he's like 4 years old, getting his sister's putting sprinkles all over him.
Yes.
Okay, so to sign up, we go to active.com.
Yes,
That's
and
pretty
today
easy to
is
remember.
the last day to get in.
Okay.
We will be doing on-site registration at the race, but if you want to get in and make sure you have a shirt and a runner's bib, we want you to go today to active.com.
Okay, cool. All right. The Rebel Donut Dash this at Balloon Fiesta Park. This is going to be crazy and great for the Storehouse. Thanks again, Jill, for bringing this marvelous illustration. Tiffany, thanks for the donuts.
Absolutely.
I intend to eat this one here during the break.
And we ask our viewers to go buy some baby food
Yeah,
for the
great
Storehouse.
idea.
We'd appreciate
Great
it.
idea. Thank you, guys. Great job. A lot of
Thank
fun.
you.
All right.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you. I hope you have a great turnout.
Thanks.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
Jill Beets with the Storehouse and Tiffany Ficklin, organizer for the Rebel Donut Dash this weekend. Back with more on the Morning Brew after I eat this donut. We'll see you.